Okay, here is my 1997 Chevrolet k1500 Silverado. This one's four-wheel drive. That's what the K means. This is my first truck. It's my first vehicle. I'm 16, so this is my first vehicle. I drive this thing to high school, and I drive it to work, or I will be driving it to work. I get to start tomorrow, thankfully. So how I got this thing, March of last year, my dad asked me if my dad asked me if he should buy this from his work. This is one of his old work trucks, or it was an old work truck, I should say. And I remember this thing being pretty nice. My dad used to plow snow in this truck. Yeah, believe it or not, it's a 1500, but it's got big leaf springs in it. So this thing can hold a lot of weight. It held a big tank in the back for a while because this was a groundskeeping truck. But my dad plowed snow with this thing, and I went with him a couple times, and I remember this thing being very comfortable, which it is. And I told him, I'd love one of these old body style Chevy trucks. And he kind of told me a little bit about it. I should know. For 1997, this was like kind of a high-end model truck. Like, this was a really nice one. Got power mirrors, power locks. This one doesn't have a remote lock though. I think these ones could have come with it, but I have no problems just sticking the key in there and opening the door that way. That's not a big deal. But this truck has no rust, and it runs good, it drives good. It has almost 216,000 miles on it, and I got it with 211. I drove this thing a lot while I was on my permit. I've had my license about 9 months now. Nah, it was 8 months or so. I've been driving this truck mostly. Like, I've been using this thing a lot. Like, anywhere I go myself, I want to take this, because this is my own vehicle. I'll show you a couple things. Show you a few things that I've done to it. It didn't. So you look at the truck now, it didn't look much like this when I got it. Like, had some old cheapy rims on the front, and then some nice ones on the back that actually sat further out than the front ones. And it didn't have any of these like accessories like the flares or the toolboxes or the bed trim pieces or the tow mirrors. But it did have of course, the regular mirrors on it. Actually, I still have them. I'm gonna keep them just in case something happens and like maybe these stop working or something. Then I still have a set of mirrors to put on this. But yeah, I got these tow mirrors for my birthday because I don't know. It seems like everybody that gets these trucks wants to put tow mirrors on them, and I just happen to be one of them. So I took a lot of this black trim off of it to put these fender flares on, and I may be getting this body armored, but I want to keep it as original as possible. Like, I mean, the condition it's in, it looks original. It's pretty original, I should say. For Christmas, got a bunch of stuff for it. I got this bug guard that I've already broken but I just kind of butchered it with packaging tape. And I spray painted the whole thing one color, so it looks nice. You can barely notice it inside the truck. I don't really look at that anyway, but this we painted black. This thing we painted black here. Black grill was put on this, and we painted the little Chevy emblem silver. So I thought that might look nice. New headlights. And May 2020, new wheels and new tires. I got these wheels on Craigslist for $130 actually. They came off a 2002 model. And then I got these Terramax tires, which it's an all-season tire, so but they ride smooth on the road, but they can also do what you need them to do on like dirt roads. Fender flares. I probably already said that, but I had to replace this door handle in October because these door handles are kind of just made out of pot metal, and that stuff breaks. So yeah, I replaced this, and this works good now. This works good, but man, that was a pain in the butt. I tell you what. And I got these Bully brand steps. No exhaust modifications of any kind, because I'm really not a fan of that. Where people put these performance exhausts on their cars and it only makes them louder. It doesn't really do much for performance. But I got these new taillights. They're really, really bright. That's what I'll tell you. But I got these hooks, end of February. Got these hooks and a big Husky toolbox on this thing. I used to have one of those Better Built brand ones. It was chrome. And it was one of those wing doors. This one, it's one big door, and look, you don't even have to like lift the thing up to open this thing. It's got gas cylinders in it. You just push the button and it opens right up. And that's a nice big space to keep stuff in it. And like moving blanket, jumper cables, jack, scraper, all that cool stuff. Yeah, it's not in the best body shape, but it's good. It's good. That's what I'll say. Tailgate works nicely, and it had a bed line. It's had a bed liner in it for a while, for a long time. What else? What else is on this thing? No rust. I think I already said that, but got a trailer hitch on it. What else? What else have I done to this? I think that's about all I've done aftermarket wise. Oh, and I put new. Oh, and me and my dad put new front hub assemblies and wheel spacers on this thing to kind of bring out the wheels a little bit. For the back, it kind of defeats the purpose of these flares. Purpose of fender flares is to keep mud from splattering all over, but I went through a puddle really fast and it shot mud up to here. It was that like crazy. I may take these back ones off, but I don't want to change too much of the looks. But where the front ones are, it's fine. But here, let's go inside. Seat covers, because this seat was, my dad stitched this together, but this seat, it was kind of uncomfortable sitting on it like that. Maybe I'll replace it, but it is power seats. Only this one has power though. The lumbar doesn't work on this one, but it does work on that one. And that seat isn't all electronic, but it's got power locks, and power windows, power mirrors, which is nice, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm missing the little parking brake handle. I collect a whole bunch of those lawnmower pull start handles. I might try and kind of rig one up on there or something. I put a new brake pedal pad on it because the other one was wearing off, and it popped right off a couple of times, and that's kind of dangerous. Because my foot would kind of slip on it. The reason why there's always gravel in this thing is because I park in that gravel driveway over there, and this thing tracks gravel everywhere. I always track gravel inside it. The AC does not work, but the heat does work very, very well. I got a Pioneer brand stereo, one with the removable faceplate, like that. Yeah, back in there. And new speakers from Walmart. And a lot of people hate about Walmart things, but these speakers actually work really good. And they do good sound quality. Automatic transmission, push button 4-wheel drive. This is when they started using push button instead of the floor shifter. Which, the push button, it works, but you kind of have to hold the button down for quite a bit for it to actually kick on. And here's the headlight controller. A turn signal. Hazards are up here. Hydraulic power steering on this, which is pretty cool. And CD player doesn't work anymore because there was no connection on this radio for the CD player to be connected to, unfortunately. But it's 2021. It's kind of too late for CDs now. But I got this big center console in it because the only cup holders in this thing were these, and that's about it. There's a back seat. I've had my dog in here a couple times, and my dog's a lab German Shepherd mix, so there's hair everywhere, but not a big deal. There's back seat. Back seat's a nice shape, and there's another little console right there. And what else is there to show? This side's actually a back door. Here, I'll show you that real quick. Here, I'll start it up too. And like I said, 215,000, almost 216. But let's also pop the hood too. So here's what's under the hood here. The big 350 V8, 5.7 liter. A little bit of a gas guzzler, but this engine works really good. It's got plenty of power. Got good power. Here, I'll show you. I think after 95 or 96, they started putting a back door here. So this is a back door. Makes it easy to get into the back here. It does need a catalytic converter, but I'm not gonna really care about that right now, because I was trying to get the old window tint off of this, but kind of failed. Anyway, I'm running out of phone memory. I gotta clear out my phone of old junk I don't need. But yeah, this is my first truck, so I'll get this uploaded and see you later.